Yo, 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 what up, Raider Nation? Welcome on into another exciting episode of the Raider Ragu Show. Today, I got my guy with me, Dre, the big Patriot fan. Say what's up to Dre, everybody. What up, Dre?
What's going on, Ragu? Just super appreciative to be on this show. Appreciate you for allowing me to use my background. And let's get into this. I'm ready. It's
Yeah, man.
2025. It's a new season.
Yeah, it's going down today. Two games. The season actually starts today. Before we do all that, please like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Please download the show on the audio portion of the show, wherever you get your audio podcast at, whether that be Spotify or Apple or wherever it may be. Just put it on auto download and let it download automatically. And also, let us not forget our sponsor. That is shebangboutique.com, SHEE bangboutique.com. Go ahead and do that for your boy. Bam. All right, Dre. So yeah, man. Just a couple a few items of business for the people on my channel. I ain't hollered at them since we got a few new signings here. So uh, the Raiders did go out and sign. Um, I believe the last time we talked, they had signed Brennan Jackson already. Uh, Brennan Jackson, and that was it. The center hollered, they picked up Brian Asamoah the second,
Oh, awesome.
and the
Oh, yeah.
quarterback Jeff Driscoll. Driscoll is just like for some depth at QB because we got the youngster there. So just in case something happens, he's kind of like emergency uh, because Aiden is hurt.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's right.
so we don't really know what's going to happen with Aiden because they did not designate him to return on the IR. You know, you can specifically say IR designated to return, which they did on Lonnie Johnson Jr., the safety, but they did not do that on Aiden. So Aiden might be, not on the Raiders in
Hmm.
a very short time. And I suspect that he will be a Patriot because of Josh McDaniels. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that
Because that's who
connection.
drafted him. Yeah. I suspect that if we did release him, that he probably would find a home in New England, like a few of our other players have done.
Yeah, I was about to say,
So yeah,
it's definitely been a few of them. And also, breaking news, I think you guys just signed him to like a 1 year deal, and then he just up and decided to retire. Cooper.
is that what just happened right now?
Yeah,
I
my
saw
friend
something
texted me.
about
He
a
said,
decision that he made.
yo.
I saw that something about a decision he made, and then it said it don't make sense. So that's what they was talking about. He
Yeah,
retired.
Amari Cooper retired. My friend texted me. He said, yo. And I was looking, I'm like, what's going on? And I opened the message and it said, breaking, retired. And I'm like, yo, they just signed you like a week ago to a
And
1 year deal.
you hear that, Raider Nation? Breaking news, man! Right here while we doing the show. This for Amari Cooper, then retired, and is not going to be on the Raiders. He's only 31 years old. Um, what?
There we go.
Uh,
He only
you know,
31.
I guess more will be to come out of this story, like the real reason and all that. But that's crazy, man. He was set to be on the roster for Sunday. Did he get hurt? And
Yeah, I was gonna say he
yeah.
wasn't gonna be like a second string or nothing. He was gonna start.
But I knew I wasn't buying all of that bull crap he was saying in that press conference. I knew I wasn't. I wish I could have did a video saying it, and then you'd have known how right I am because I knew, you know. he was just that wasn't him. The shit he was saying, the stuff he was saying. So anyway, man, yeah, Amari Cooper retired, so he's not on the team anymore. That does take a little bit off of the Raiders, but should still be good.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like. I mean, he's still a. I still like. I say he's. He was still a valuable asset to your receiving core at least, and that's just kind of like why like you had all this time to say to retire, and you chose to do this right a week or a couple days right before the season. Like, why wait till now?
In a way, better to just don't even start the season, man. And you know, just get out, bro. We don't want you on the team while the team is trying to win games and you don't even have the desire to play or whatever's wrong with you. So,
Yeah.
uh, I'd rather you do it now. I do, even though it's right before the game.
Well, I guess it's
Excuse
easier
me, you
to
know what
do
I'm
it
saying?
now
Even
rather than
though,
in week 5.
yeah, I mean, it hurts now. It sets us back a little bit now. We don't, we have plans for him, but
Shit happens.
it's just that's crazy, man. But well, that was that was interesting. You know what I'm saying? Right as we was talking about signings or whatever, and this breaking news, this fool retired, so he is now off the team.
So yeah, I was gonna say
So
time to scratch him off. And I feel bad for if anyone had any belief, like real belief, and had him as like a fantasy guy. I feel bad.
well, nobody should have drafted him. Nobody like maybe if you're in one of the real deep leagues,
Mm-hmm.
16 teams or something, but
Oh, so if it's like
nobody had
okay,
any business drafting him. He was not a viable fantasy player.
he wasn't like he's not like your Jerry Rice or yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, man, let's move on. This fool retired. We'll have to talk about that another time. Um, they did put out a new depth chart, and it's crazy because he's on it.
That's
Not
crazy as
anymore. He's
fuck.
a second team on here, wide receiver. So no more. It's gonna bump somebody up, probably from the practice squad, bro.
But
Now he'll get
literally
an
that
opportunity.
next man up mentality.
Starting starting Sunday, somebody is gonna get an opportunity to show what they can do.
To show. Yep. And this is the perfect time to do it. It's early in the season, so pick, like next man up mentality. Let's go.
I mean, whether that be Jack Bash or um, who else did they keep on the uh, practice squad receivers? A couple of us. So Jack Bash should get more opportunities. Everybody that they kept should get more opportunities, including Dante Thornton and
I was yeah. I want to see
Michael
Dante
Mayer and
Thornton.
Brock Bowers. These guys should get more opportunities now because they're obviously, you know, Amari's not going to be there. And we probably going to see a little bit of a good dosage of the 12 personnel with the two tight ends, I think. Anyway, well, we'll see as far as that goes. But they did do a depth chart, Dre, and I'll just try to get through this for the people.
Go
It's
for it.
all the same people. Miller, Parham, Meredith, JPJ is now the clear starter. It doesn't say or anymore between him and Kappa and DJ Glaze. Uh, Forsythe backing up plays. That guy they just signed. Kappa now backing up JPJ. Will Putnam is on the team. Will Putnam made the team. Will Putnam is going to back up Jordan Meredith. Caleb Rogers, the rookie, is backing up Dylan Parham, and Charles Grant, the rookie from William and Mary, is backing up Colton Miller. On the outside receivers, you got Thornton and Myers. Third receiver is Tucker. Jack Best is behind him. Amari Cooper was behind Jacoby Myers, so he's going to be moved up in there. Nobody is behind Thornton, so it'll be a couple new kids on the
On the block.
Yeah, on the team. You know what I'm saying? On offense, probably getting some plays on Sunday. Some new guys. I'll give you some names here in a minute. Then Gino, of course, at the QB. Got Kenny Pickett backing him up, and then Ashton Genty at the running back. And then it says Zamir White and Kareem Mostert, second team. So I
How
think
do you
all
feel
three of
about
those guys are
Zamir?
going to get. Zamir been looking good, man.
Okay,
In this training camp,
because I know you were a little
he looked like he got his
critical.
mind changed back around, man. He slimmed down a little bit, and he's back to not running with his eyes closed like he was doing last year. So we'll see. We'll see. That's in preseason, right? So we'll see. That's football practice. That's not, the real. So all three of those guys will be getting the ball. Dylan Lowby is third team running back. Ian Thomas is third team on the tight end. Lowby be getting a lot of special teams run. He'll be all of the special teams and returns. The receivers, let me see who's gonna end up stepping up a little bit.
So it would be Jacoby, right? That would fill in since Cooper's gone.
Jacoby was the starter.
Oh, he was the starter. Okay.
So what's crazy is they only had those four guys on the roster, bro.
Only those
Best,
four?
Best, Thornton, Myers, and Cooper. Oh, and Tucker.
Damn.
At five.
Five. Okay.
So, best, man. And then somebody's gonna get called up.
And speaking of,
Whoever's on the, let's see who's on the practice squad still.
and then for week 1 too, when we kick off, you're going to be playing one of your former players as well, Robert Spillane.
No doubt. Alex Bachman probably will be dressed. And perhaps Cedric Jackson as well. Cedric Action Jackson, the nephew of Bo Jackson. They may be activated on game day because
Ooh,
Amari just quit on us. So, that's not it. But I'm
hey,
glad he
you know
did it,
what?
man.
Can't
Better
complain
wait.
about it. Got to move on.
Then defense. Max Crosby, Thomas Booker, Adam Butler, Malcolm Combs. Now, Thomas Booker straight came over here and took Jonah Laulu's job. I like Jonah, but Thomas Booker came over and he now starts. This is the guy that came over in the trade to Philly with Jacorian Bennett. So we traded Jacorian Bennett for our starting D tackle, is what this has amounted to. Booker is starting. That's very impressive. They got Tyree backing up Max, Jonah backing up Booker, Lecky Fotu backing up Adam Beasy, and Charles Snowden backing up Malcolm Combs. You know what, man? That's pretty solid. It's a little bit light, but I'm not mad at on Leaky. At least Booker's in there. He's a little bit bigger than Jonah. Then Leaky gets in there. He's a bit bigger than Adam. So kind of balance it off right there. But then they got JJ Pegues and Tonka Hemingway also that they're going to
I was
have
gonna say, how are you big on him? Pause.
2, 4, 6. So they're keeping 6 tackles. Big on who? Hemingway.
Yeah. You just mentioned his
Yeah,
name.
he was nice. He was nice in preseason. So a young guy though. He's gonna come along slowly. He's a young guy.
He just needs time to develop, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, and along with Pegues as well. Pegues, I suspect will get some carries, man, down there on the goal line, man, because he's used to doing that from college. So D line pretty solid from what just on paper. It's not a paper game, right? We got Jermaine Pratt, Elandon Roberts, Devin White listed at the linebacker positions.
You got Landon too. That's a
got Jamal Adams behind him, Tommy Eichenberg behind Landon. Jamal is behind Pratt. Brennan Jackson, the guy they just got from the Rams, they have him listed behind Devin White. They got Cody Lindenberg, his third team middle linebacker. He's definitely not ready. Eichenberg's not ready either. Cornerbacks, Darnay Holmes, Caillou Blue Kelly, Eric Stokes. That does not scare anyone. Matter of fact, people are like, who when I say that?
I feel like if JC was on this show right now, he would have been like, "Who?"
Yeah, those are not household names by any means, but we'll see what PD can turn this into. It's
But I was
worrying.
gonna
It's
say,
concerning to me.
but you never know
It's
what,
concerning.
because we're not inside the practice field with these guys, so we're looking on the outside looking in kind of thing, and you know what, they might be, as right now it's who, but you never know, they might show up and show out this season. You never know.
Yeah, it's concerning.
Oh no,
I ain't gonna lie.
it.
We'll see. Uh, I'll wait to pass judgment, but we'll see. It doesn't. I don't. I'm not impressed. Darian Porter and Cameron Richardson backing up Kelly and Stokes. So one
Oh,
rookie, one second year guy as backups, and then Holmes, Kelly, and Stokes as the you know two outside guys and a nickel. The free safety they got IPM. That's Isaiah Polamile and Jeremy Chin at the strong safety. Tristan McCollum, a guy that they just picked up, is backing up Jeremy Chin and Chris Smith II, the third-year player from
get
Georgia,
in.
is backing up Isaiah Polamont. And that's the team. That's the Raiders right there. So we will see. Stuff will change. People will be in and out the lineup or whatever due to injury or whatever. People getting, competing and getting their job snatched or whatever, because that's a real thing with the Raiders. You will get your job snatched. Um, so that's it, man. I had a couple things I came across on the internet that was fun fact. Um, guy
Oh,
Paul Warfield, right? He played receiver in the league for like 13 years, I believe.
wait, my bad.
13
Run that
years.
back one more time.
He played for Cleveland. He played for Miami. Most of his damage he did with Miami. Then he played a little with San Francisco too, I believe. Or
I was gonna
no,
say he
no. It was
definitely
really
no, it
it was
wasn't
really
San
just
Fran, right?
it was really just the Browns and Miami. And he's still alive. He's 82 years old. This guy is in the Hall of Fame, and he has 427 receptions and 85 touchdowns. So that's a touchdown every
425
five receptions.
receptions.
That's a
Oh,
touchdown every
damn! And
five
you said
receptions.
85.
Yes. Also, in the 1980 regular season and playoff, Lester Hayes had 18 picks.
Eight in one
NFL
season?
record is 14. Season and playoff. Raiders went to the Super Bowl that
Wait,
year and
whoa,
won.
whoa, 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 hold on. Wait
Raiders
a
went to the
minute.
Super Bowl that
That'll
year
make
and
someone's head
won.
hurt.
They was the
You
wild
said
card and won
including
the Super
playoff.
Bowl that year. Yeah. He had 18. So anyway,
So that means
fun
that
fact.
man in the postseason was racking up. That's
He
damn.
probably had he probably had like 13 in the regular season and 5 in the playoffs.
And I was
So they
gonna,
count them separately, you know what I mean?
yeah, no, still that's absurd. Because playoffs, it's shorter because there is no next week kind of thing if you lose thing. So the
Well, yeah,
playoffs are a
that
lot
year the
shorter.
Raiders went to the Super Bowl. So they played
Did
kind of
you
like the
play in the
maximum
wild card
game.
round that year?
They did. They was that
So
first
wild
wild card
card,
team to win the Super Bowl.
so wild card, divisional, conference, and then Super Bowl. So that's four. So in
Yeah, so
those
he probably
four
had
games, he
5
was
picks
able to
in them
acquire
guys.
5 picks. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right,
Hey,
Dre. So
that's
what
why
you
you.
think?
Hey, anyone watching this show, You learn something new every day, and it's a stat you get to tell people when it gets brought up.
Yeah. What
I'm
you
gonna keep
think
that in mind.
New England has to do on defense, man, to win this game?
Number one, all eyes are definitely gonna be looking at Genty, just because, and I know we're not, is that we got to worry about Zamir too, but I think I feel like he's the main focal point. And more
Uh-huh.
importantly, too, our secondary, because it did happen quite a bit last year, we can't get beat going deep. Pause. Our secondary has to keep everything in front of them. And I know that's easier said than done, but I know we're probably going to allow a couple of them, but don't allow it the whole game. Um, I'm glad we got Christian Gonzalez on one side, so I know he'll do his part and lock down whoever he has to go up against,
He's
which might
hurt.
be
He might
Myers,
not play.
right?
He might not play. Gonzo.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
well,
been hurt.
and that's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have someone's gonna have to, because you got to realize Jacoby Myers knows he played with New England, so I know he knows a little something about that defense. Um,
Even though it's
that's gonna
fairly
be
physically
someone's gonna have
good.
to. Oh yeah, yeah, but I think ultimately though defensively we're gonna have to stop the run, and we're gonna have to for passing, man, we got to keep everything in front of us, because when the ball gets behind, that's where a lot of problems happen. Busted coverages and can't have, especially. And I know it's only week one, but you always want to start this off on the right foot. Even if you don't win, at least give yourself a little momentum going into that next week. Like, whew, we lost a close one, or et cetera, but we know what we can get better on, and we can fix that going into next week. But ultimately,
Well,
you
yeah,
got to have a
that's
fast
hard.
start.
Really.
Geno Smith, also, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Also,
Yeah.
Geno Smith, he is a vet in this league. I don't care how many teams he's played for, this, that, and the third. He's a vet for a reason. He's still in the league getting signed for a reason. Now, our edge rushers or our D line, we need to win in the trenches. We have to win in the trenches and apply pressure to Geno Smith. If you can't get a sack, at least do the next best thing. And you always hear me say this: QB hits and QB knockdowns. Those are good stats to have. Because Geno Smith is one of those guys that can get the ball out quick. He doesn't have a problem, sitting like he did it with Seattle. I know my line isn't great, so I just got a 1-2-3 throw, and that's exactly what he did. So got to a pressure and get him out of his thinking. Get him to stop thinking. And again, I know it's easier said than done, but I'm telling you. And turnovers. That's another big key. I think,
Oh no,
and
no,
if they can
no.
score
On
on one of those
defense,
turnovers,
you saying they need to get a turnover?
yeah, to
You
get a
saying they need to
turnover,
turn it?
yeah,
Okay. My bad. All right.
gotta. Sorry, let me use better context. Gotta create turnovers if they can. Because I'm telling you that is going to be a big factor.
So I'm a kind of like mimic what you said, and
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the New England is gonna try to be physical with us, man. They're gonna try to, slam that
A
thing in
lot of
there
man.
with Ramondre and Travion Henderson, and it's just gonna be heavy dosages of run between the tackles, a little bit of perimeter with some crack blocking. Because I remember Josh McDaniels, how the way he used to try to run. And remember, he knows a little bit
How he
about
utilized them.
Patrick
Yeah.
Graham because Patrick Graham was his decor that he hired, actually. So I think that part is interesting, but you definitely got to stop that run. So if the Patriots are able to He running the football, 4, 5, 6 yard, 7 yard gains when they running. It's gonna be a long day for the Raiders. The Raiders have to eliminate the run and then make them one dimensional. All right, and then get some turnovers, some takeaways from Drake May. He's a good quarterback, but he's still a young quarterback. So maybe speed him up a little bit. Oh, Drake got cut off. Maybe speed Drake
Right.
May up a little taste, right? Get him out of his comfort zone. So he's not just back there patting the football and then force him into some bad decisions and probably some turnover. So that's what the Raiders got to do on defense. Pressure the QB and stop the run.
And if you mind me asking, Ragu, my bad, real quick, where do you rank your D line? I know it's early in the season, but where do you rank them as for right now?
Man, they ain't played no game, any games, right? They haven't played not one real game. So with that said, um, just comparing it to other Raider D lines, this one should be pretty decent, man. They got some depth and they got some stoutness in there, some strength, and then they got the two guys coming off the edge, man. So if everybody can stay healthy, it should be good, man. We'll see. I think it's a better defensive line than the Raiders have had in quite some time.
Okay,
At least since like 2021. So
been a
four
few
or five
years.
years. Yeah, yeah. Now on offense, what you think, New England? What is the game plan looking like
I'm so
for New England?
excited. I'm so excited that we get to this offense now. Um, and number one, real quick, and Drake. I don't know about every other Patriot fan, but I'm a Patriot at heart. So Drake May, I trust. Honestly, offensively, we need we like you said earlier. I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of the one thing you mentioned, and we got Travion Henderson for a specific reason. We still have
uh, yeah.
Ramondre, sorry.
Who's a good player, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%. My only thing is though, just because I know it had happened in the past, I need Travion to just stay healthy. That's the biggest thing. He was
Uh-huh.
healthy last season, but the seasons before that, there were times where he would miss some games, But outside of that, healthy man, and he good to go. He's tough to stop. He's one of those guys that can when the line opens up a hole, pause. He can see it quick and hit the gap like boom instantly. So and once he gets going in open field, that's when the speed really show. That's when he shows his real speed.
I saw him return that punt and that kickoff. And yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah,
Once he hits the open, it's pretty much open.
oh yeah, and I'm telling you, bro, when he gets that crease, oh, it's wraps. Like at that point, it's like you can try. I mean, you don't want to look like a punk on national television, but you're thinking to yourself, yeah, this man's gone. Now we have Diggs, and I am excited about that because that's more of it. That's a veteran who's been to the playoffs. However, how is he going to? This is not a paper game, so
Mm-hmm.
I just I know he had some off field issues. Leave that behind you, man. Focus on the season. What happened happened. It is what it is. You're still able to play. You weren't suspended, et cetera, et cetera. So just go out there and be you. I am excited because he's going to kind of anchor, I'll say, with Drake May. He can. That's why I say that's where the leadership will come in. He's going to help anchor Drake May, and like I said, May might have some mistakes here and there, but they won't be as damaging, I'll say. And then the beauty, and one thing too about our receivers is, and Diggs too, is like they're good route runners. These are guys that can create space and make defenders miss in space. Even Travion, we can use him for some little like 5 yard dump offs or some screens. But the part I saved, and this is the best for last. Well, and then May, of course, too. Another year he's developing, still developing, and I think he'll have a much better year this year than he did last year. And you know why? Because of that line. I can't wait to see what Mr. Will Campbell and the offensive line as a whole has to bring. This is where our running game, don't be surprised if we run the ball, 17, 18 times. We're getting back to smash mouth football. Now, this line is what, and I'm not saying they're gonna have their moments, but this line is gonna be the reason why we compete and score more points this year. As I always say, Ragu, your offense moves as far as your offensive line takes you.
Oh, that's without a doubt. Without a doubt. So, all right. So over to the Raiders. We have to establish run. Period ended. By hook or by crook, by man, no matter what it takes, they have to establish run, establish the line of scrimmage. Um, Getting some nice yardage in the first half with Genty, and then turning that into nice big chunks of yardage in the second half as well. And then play actioning off of that, obviously with some Brock and Myers mixed in there. Long as Gino makes good decisions with the ball and the O line blocks well, which the O line, man, I've been watching them. And from last year, they got a bad rap. They weren't good early in the season, but toward the end of the season, man, they were decent O line. We just had a lack of talent, and really that was it. A lack of talent. We didn't have a good kill. We didn't have good runners. Uh, all we had was Brock and Myers, and you see what Brock and Myers were able to do. You know what I'm saying? So now you add in a little bit better play calling and some more dynamic runners, and we should have better offense, man. So heavy doses of run, play action off of that, couple of big plays over the top, and the Raiders will be able to get this done in New England. It's gonna be tough though.
I like the emphasis at the end. New England. Real quick
Oh,
too, I
yeah.
just want to mention the only reason when you made me mention the defense, for the fans watching, the only reason I didn't mention my defense, containing Brock Bowers, the only reason I didn't bring up Bowers and what we got to do is because at the end of the day, unfortunately, Brock Bowers is gonna get his. At the end of the day, he's just gonna get his. That's just how it is. He's one of those. He's top tier talent for a reason. So we can, you don't want him getting 100 yards on you, receiving, etc. But at the end of the day,
Well,
he's gonna get
somewhat
it.
you can live with him doing his thing because you know he's a great player. So I know what you say. I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, and it's not like there was no shade on the defense.
Really, no need to mention it. We know he's gonna do some good things in the game, but you guys still hoping to win. I get it. All right, so it's that time, man. What is the prediction and score?
I'm gonna take obviously the Patriots in this one, and I got the Patriots winning 24-13.
Mm. So kind of like running away with it, kind of. A last fourth quarter score in a close game.
I
Put it
think the
away.
first half, and I think the first half is going to be, and this is how I think it's going to go down, prediction wise, real quick. First half, we're going to enter halftime with New England up 13-10. So it'll be a close first half, and then I think the third quarter we're gonna tack on two scores. And when I say two scores, I'm talking two touchdowns. Fourth quarter, we won't score because I said 24. And then I think your field goal will come at late in the fourth. or somewhere around the 4th. And by the time it is that, I think it'll already be, so 24-13.
That's basically kind of blowing the Raiders up. So y'all gonna be winning 24-10 for most of the game, you saying? And
Yep.
then we're gonna get a meaningless field goal. Okay.
Yes.
That would obviously be a disaster for the Raiders, but I got you. Well, I'm thinking that it's
And
gonna
that's
be
not
tough.
like throwing shade or anything. That's just my thought process on it.
Yeah, I see you. I hear you. You know, it's good to have confidence like that. I don't know where it's coming from. You only won 4 games last year, but uh, I feel you. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a tight ball game. Uh, you know, physical. It's
For
gonna be
sure.
one of them. If you kind of like last man standing type games, so a
Oh
lot of
God,
lot of
and Max Crosby.
lot
Jesus.
of lot of tough ball play. You know, a lot of running the football. I'm thinking something like 1917 Raiders.
Oh, you got it close.
Yeah, something like that.
Ooh. I can't wait till week 1, bro. Now I really can't wait. Now that we did our prediction on it, I can't.
Yeah, it's here. You know, it's here, man. It's Friday, so
Oh, that's right. 2 more days.
more sleep, a couple more sleeps, man, and it's time to get it on. Paul. So, yeah, man. Breaking news: Amari retired, so he's not on the team no more. Dre joined us on the pregame show, the Patriot fan, to give us the other side of it. So we had to like the crosstalk. So we appreciate you for showing up, Dre.
Oh man, no, absolutely. I appreciate you allowing me to be on the show. Also, please, whatever you guys do, forget don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
That's right. That's right, bro. So, you know, I ain't gonna hold the people too long, man. And we'll see you after the game, perhaps live on Sunday or on Monday. But either way, we'll see you after the game, man. So go Raiders and just win, baby.
Go Pats. Peace out, man.
Peace.